5, 6, pocket wall. Everything you got, keep your legs going, come on, keep it ticking over. Right, this morning we've got Lerone Murphy coming into the gym for the first session of his upcoming fight camp for UFC London. So this morning we're going to go through a bit of a mixture of some elements of training and also some testing elements sprinkled in there as well. One thing we're really keen to try and do this camp for Lerone is make sure that we're really optimising his time on the mats, because we've only got an 8-week camp. So one thing that we're going to do is we're going to split his S&C up. So on a Wednesday morning, we're really going to focus on a little bit more of his power and rate of force development work, because he's going to go straight to a boxing session from here. And then later on in the week on a Friday, we're going to look to do a little bit more of his strength work when he has a slightly easier Saturday and weekend ahead of him. So we're going to kick things off with just a nice low-level warm-up, just get his body moving a little bit, start to get him warm. We're not going to overdo it, just a couple of exercises, nice and easy to start to bring him into the session. Right, give me 6 squat and presses, so kettlebell under your chin, sit nice and deep into your squat, push out, pull in, and come up. 6 of them, and then we'll pair that up with 3 reverse lunges. Back knee can touch the floor, and then just twist over that front knee, yeah? 3 each side of them, 6 of them. And again, we'll just go twice through that. Please sitting for me. Push out. Good. Sit in. I don't need arms super straight, almost like midway between elbows here and arms long. Just nice and relaxed. Step, rotate over, okay? Step back, rotate over. Good. Last one. And then we're going to kick things off with an isometric leg extension. Historically, over the past few years, Lerone suffered with a little bit of patellar tendinopathy, so I just want to make sure that as we start to ramp his training load up going into his camp, we just try and keep on top of that to make sure it doesn't begin to get any worse. Something that he's not suffering with right now, but we really want to try and keep it that way. I want it to be similar to what we did before, last time when we did this. I want it to be a challenging-ish weight, but not one that's a failure by 45 seconds. So just come out with 2 legs, halfway, take 1 leg away, it's going to go 45 seconds one side, 45 the other. We'll go twice through that, okay? Time. Cool, mate. After the leg extension, we're going to go over and do some hand-supported pogo hops. This is just to get Lerone's nervous system firing for the session, really try and get him performing some really fast foot contacts, and just get his body really fired up, get his nervous system fired up before we start to go into some of the key exercises of the session. You're just going to go 10 hops, like pogo hops, but I want you to use this to almost give you a little bit of extra pop on the way back up. So we're trying to emphasize more of the speed off the floor than anything else. So let's go pop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really now start to try and use that simultaneous push down so that you hit the floor and boom, really spring, okay? Almost want to hear your foot contact the floor as you come down. Let's go. 10, 1, 2, 3, good, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Right, iso squat, let's go down this end. Then we're going to go over to the force plates and we're going to do a single leg isometric squat. So we're going to set him up on the force plates, get him to about 120, 130 degree knee angle, and I'm just going to get him to do a few max effort pushes. But you're going to come under the bar, get your foot right on the inside of the plate so your foot's directly underneath you, not out to the side. So here, lift your back leg, just give me a 3-second push for 50%, 3 seconds. Swap sides, 3 seconds at 50%, and then we'll go 80%. And 80%, okay? And we're just gonna do a couple of max effort ones, right? Again, this is gonna act as like a little bit of a primer for the session, but also with this being session 1, it's just gonna give me a couple of metrics that we can then track throughout the course of the program. So this is gonna be a staple exercise that we're gonna begin every single session with, and it's just gonna give me a little bit of feedback on whether he's progressing when it comes to his strength, but also it's gonna give me a little bit of information about his neuromuscular readiness as well. So just how ready he is, how fatigued he is, and then that allows me to adapt the session off the back of it if I need to. From there, we're gonna go straight from one set of force plates to another and actually look to do a counter movement jump. So from having worked with Lerone for a few previous camps, I've got quite a lot of testing data on Lerone. So one thing I want to track throughout this camp, again, just like the isometric squat to try and track his single leg strength, is to track a counter movement jump to track his power and rate of force development. You're just going to go hands on hips, just like any jumps we've done before, in your own time, dip down. First one, let's go 30%, and we'll just build up from there. So whenever you're ready, give me a 30% jump. So we're going to go over to the force plate. It's going to act as a little bit of a training stimulus as well to try and help us improve power and rate of force development. But again, it's also going to give me a bit of an insight into just where Lerone is at the moment and also track his progress throughout the camp. Because really what we want to be seeing is those numbers starting to increase a little bit over the course of this 8-week camp. 31.6, last one, reset your feet. I want you to really bend your knees and sit into this one. Stand nice and still. Go. Nice, mate. And 33.4, cool, off your step. Then we've got some rotational contrast work. So we're gonna go with a heavy landmine twist paired up with a med ball wall throw. Really just looking at using this contrast set to get his body recruiting a lot of high threshold motor units with his landmine twist. So we're gonna load that up nice and heavy, just do a few reps. All I want you to do, hands at the top of the bar, extend your arms nice and long, feet shoulder width apart. I want you to pivot so the back of your hand touches your pocket, whip back round, whip. Just 4 reps, just kind of get a feel for it for your warm up, and we'll put a bit more weight on. We're gonna do 3 reps each side, heavy, 30 seconds rest, and then pair that with some throws. Go arms nice and long, feet shoulder width apart, and now just think about trying to put the back of your hand roughly by your pocket. That's it. This is just nice and easy. Just give me 4 or 5 reps each side, getting a feel for it. 2, good Al. So on your next ones, I want you to start to put a little bit more of like a whip into it now. So as I come down here, as soon as it hits my pocket, I'm like whipping my hips back round. Put a little bit more of a whip into it, okay? Whip it for me, and whip. Gonna want your eyes to follow the bar. Come on, really whip it. 1. And we're gonna go over to the wall and we're gonna do some med ball throws. Again, just looking at a little bit of rotational power work, producing a lot of that force very, very quickly rotationally. Med ball under your chin. Again, we've done this probably not for quite a while. Feet back, shoulder width. All you're gonna do is whip the med ball across your pocket and just kind of shift your weight. So as I come down this way, my weight shifts over to this foot goes a little bit lighter, and then I just shift back. It's like I'm throwing a rugby ball. Just here, hit back up, really whip it. Chin, pocket wall. Good, whip. Nice, Al. Swap sides. Last one, Zalia. So arms nice and long. Bar hits your pocket, and again, just really whip it for me, okay? Let's go. Good. Whip. Whip. 1 more each side. Last one. Yeah, got you. Nice. There you go. Swap. There you go. Whoa, whip it. Sweet. Cool. And then finally for today, with it being the first session back, we're going to do some conditioning testing as well. Conditioning is going to be a huge part of this fight, so we want to make sure that the next 8 weeks we've really optimized his conditioning. So we're going to do a repeated Wingate test on the Watt bike. So as part of that, I'm going to put a heart rate monitor on him, and I'm also going to put on 2 NERS sensors that are going to go on his rep fem. Now basically what this is going to allow me to do is, as Lerone's performing intervals, it's going to allow me to see where the bottleneck is when it comes to his conditioning. So the heart rate monitor is really going to track his heart rate, and then afterwards we can have a little bit of a look at how his heart rate responded to those intervals. But those 2 NERS sensors, those 2 muscle oxygen sensors that I'm going to put in his quads, are going to give me an insight into what's actually going on inside the muscle itself. That way, off the back of the testing, when we come to map out the next 8 weeks, we can be really crystal clear on just exactly what type of conditioning work we need to be doing with Lerone. Do we want to be focusing a little bit more on some central adaptations that are going to help improve the actual functionality of his heart and lungs in getting oxygen to the muscle? Or actually do we need to dive a bit deeper into the muscle itself and look at how that muscle is extracting oxygen? The main reason we're actually just collecting the bike data isn't so that I'm not that interested in watts and stuff. They're interesting, but it's so that I can say this is the exact start of the sprint, this is the exact end. So it's just a 30-second max effort sprint, 1 minute rest on the bike, and then we repeat that. Not going to get away from the fact that this is rough. Everything you got, come on. Straight in. Let's go, everything you got. 30 seconds, come on.
I'm standing or just on...
However you, stay on your seat, Eddie, but it's going to be everything you got. Let's go, come on, everything you got. I'll really push, 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 push. Want 30 seconds of everything. Come on, come on, come on. Nice, Al, really good, really good, really good. Come on, ramp it up for me, let's go. Come on, you've got 10 seconds left, really empty the tank, 10 seconds, let's go, push, 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 push. Everything you got, keep your legs going, come on, come on, keep them ticking over. Keep them ticking over, no matter how slow you feel, keep them going. Keep them going, keep them going, keep them going, keep them going, push, 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 push. Nice, cool, take a minute, relax. Cool, it's designed to feel that rough.
Cold, straight in.
Well, essentially, one of the things that I want to look at, like the way you do the test, you need to look at how quickly your heart rate picks up. Obviously, if we've done a bit of a warm-up and your heart rate's already at 100, it's not necessarily an accurate reflection. If we hadn't done any of the strength stuff and whatever before, I would get you ticking over for a little bit, but... Come on, 30 seconds, Al, give me everything you got. Really push me, push, 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 push. Come on, everything you got now, drive, 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 let's go. Those watts up as high as you possibly can, Al, just dig in for me, come on, 15 seconds, let's go. Come on, let's go, 12 seconds, round 5. Big push, big push, big push. Let's finish it, 10 seconds, come on. Push, 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 push. Keep it going, keep it going. Right to the end, don't stop till the screen changes now. Come on, come on. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Come on, Al, push, 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 push. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Nice Brits, stay on the bike, just a minute rest. Stay on the bike. Cool. And then that'll round off the session, and that'll give me a really good bit of insight into Lerone for this first camp, so that I can go away and then start to map out the next few weeks. As always, thank you for watching, and make sure you stay tuned, because what we're going to try and do is a few of these little YouTube series throughout Lerone's camp, just so that you really get an insight into what strength and conditioning for a UFC fighter looks like when they're fighting on the global stage. If you've got any comments, I'd love to hear them down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in a few weeks.